Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Tim Burton's Corpse Bride. And this movie stars Johnny Depp. How do you pronounce her name? And Helen Bohem Carter. I don't really know who that is. And I thought this movie was great. It has great animation, and I really like some of the stylistic choices that they did with the animation, and not just about how it was shown, but rather the use of colors in the movie. Because the land of the living is very brown, or not brown, very gray, like drained of all color, very depressing. Not depressing, sorry, very boring to look at. And I think that was an intentional choice, whereas the land of the dead, as we're going to call it, that's very colorful and much more happy there. I really like the characters in this movie. I think our main character, he's pretty much the audience character almost. And he's just introducing you to everything, and he's very shy, and he's not very confident in himself, and he's supposed to be rehearsing for a wedding, and at the beginning of the movie it takes him like 3 hours to even attempt to do something, or at least try, and he can't really do it. He's so unconfident of himself and just unable to do it. And then later on he practices in the woods, and he just can't get it right, and eventually he does get it right, and he puts the ring on like a random, what he thinks is just a random thing sticking out of the ground. Turns out that was a hand of a corpse, and it just all of a sudden grabs him, and what this corpse turns out to be is Emily in the movie, and she thinks that that our main character Victor just proposed to her to marry her, and she looks at him and says, "I do," or something. I also really like the humor in this movie. I think it's very funny, especially with there's one joke early on in the movie with what's her name, Victoria. Her dad is basically has this face that's always frowning, and he's asked to smile just to make things look better, and he makes a really funny face. And I'm not going to show it here because it's a joke that I think you'll enjoy. I also really enjoyed the music, and there's some memorable songs. In the first half, I don't really remember the songs in the second half. I remember where they were used, but that's about it. This movie has characters that are dead, and you see skeletons and kind of almost horrific imagery, but the movie is very lighthearted, especially in the land of the dead. That's it. That's what I'm calling it. And when it's there, it's very fun and lighthearted, and that's also something that was implied with the fact that there's lots of colors in the land of the dead, and in the land of the living, as I said, it's very gray and boring and not much going on there in terms of colors. And even there, it's not taken too seriously. There are serious moments, but for the most part, it's pretty goofy, and it's a lot of fun to watch. And overall, I had a really great time watching this movie. It's very short. The pacing is great. It never wastes any time. I also really like Emily's character and what she's been through, and how she behaves in this universe. And really, there's lots of likable characters, and I would happily rewatch this movie. And in terms of flaws, there's only like minute things. They're kind of nitpicky. When characters are shouting and it's a close-up on them, it doesn't really look like they're shouting. I don't know, it might just be a me thing, but I found it slightly distracting. Aside from that little nitpicky thing, I can't think of anything that I didn't like, and I was really trying to think of anything at all that I didn't like. And that's the only thing. I can't think of anything else. I think this is a great animated movie. You should definitely check it out. And it's a small commitment, 77 minutes. Doesn't waste any time. Really great, really funny. Would love to see it again. And I'm giving Tim Burton's Corpse Bride a 10 out of 10. Really loved it. Go check it out. So those are my thoughts on Tim Burton's Corpse Bride. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of this movie down below. And my social media links, they will all be in the description down below, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation. And I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that's going to be for Castaway. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.